Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Troy Grooms reporting live and direct. What's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning. It's a beautiful Saturday morning, man. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of cold out here. I'm actually in Chicago. It's a little chilly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlanta, where it's, like kind of maybe a little cold in the morning or something like that, but normally it'll warm up. But anyway, just been on a journey, man. You know what I'm saying? Came up here to see my family, came up here to relax and just kind of get out of Georgia for a few weeks. Missed my mom and missed my sister and my little nephew. Been bonding with him. My stepdad, my uncle is here as well. But this morning I got some things I just want to, just put out there. You know what I'm saying, in regards to journey, being on a journey. Sometimes it doesn't have anything to do with anything else but you and God, and that's it, pretty much. At this point in life, at a certain age, man, you realize don't nothing else matter, man. Your peace matters. That's really, really, really like the number one thing, man, is having that peace. Having that peace and knowing that you're gonna be okay. No matter how hard it looks, no matter how your body feel, I'm learning how to manifest things through prayer more now than ever. I do want to say that, I know in previous videos, and if you are a new subscriber, if you are a new viewer, thank you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? I am Troy Grooms with ATL, Groom You Media, ATL. Thank you for new subscribers, and thank you for, watching my videos. I'm learning this YouTube thing, and I'm so grateful for YouTube because this is therapy. Talking to, an audience, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching other subscribers and learning from them, and just gathering little nuggets and coming into my own eventually. You know what I'm saying? Coming into my own as a YouTuber, as an influencer, as a content creator. One thing I do want to say is that we got to be careful with this YouTube thing too, because I'm seeing how tricky it can be. I'm seeing how emotional it can be. I'm seeing how everything now, I'm just hearing about monetization and money, and making money on YouTube and making money. I mentioned that before in the previous video, that I'm not doing this because of money. I know money is there to be made, but if I'm not led to push a video at the moment, like right now, I haven't been on here in almost probably a week or so. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take another hiatus, and the reason being is because right now I am facing, well, not facing, but I'm fighting a case, a injury case, and I was informed from my law firm not to be on social media, not to be posting videos and things of that nature. Even though Troy Grooms is my name, but that's not my my government name, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's on like my social security card or my state IDs or anything, or my driver's license. That's a different name, but Troy is still my name. So I have to be obedient to that. And so this will probably be the last video for a while. And just because that just came to me yesterday, put one more video out. Let people know that you're still around and you're not going anywhere, because this thing is a good opportunity for business. And see, one thing about me, I have several different businesses that I'm developing. I am a CEO. I am a owner of my own company. I am building an enterprise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be doing digital products. I'm going to be selling products. I'm going to be, promoting events and things of that nature through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All the other platforms that I have that have been created. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about, I know there, the black and gay in America videos, things of that nature. I do want to say that it is true. What's true is that for African-American men to go through certain things in life and not have the certain support, whether it come from family or whether it come from, friends or what have you, some people just not available for you. Some people will not be available for you. Some opportunities will not be available for you. So you really, really have to have a prayer life. You have to go to God. You have to develop how to deal with things within yourself. And that's one of the most hardest things sometimes to do. You know what I'm saying? Is dealing with the pressure of yourself, being by yourself. I'm not lonely, but I do be alone most of the time. Even when I come home to Chicago, I don't run with the people I used to. I don't go to the places I used to go to. Not only because it's dangerous out here. My parents live in the suburbs. My mom and my stepdad, they don't live in the inner city, but all of my other family do. You know what I'm saying? And so I was invited to a cousin's birthday party yesterday. They was at the park. They're a lot younger than me, but they wild. They are so wild, and the things around them, you know, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't got time to be looking over my shoulder and ducking bullets and stuff like that at a barbecue, because nowadays, man, you know, especially in Chicago, if anybody know anything or know um, the history of Chicago, Chicago is a gangster city, and it's actually gotten a lot worse. The young people in Chicago, I don't know what's up going on up here, but man, and Atlanta is off the chain too. But it ain't got nothing on Chicago. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Don't let nobody tell you that the way they gang bang in Atlanta, the way they gang bang here in the Midwest, it's a whole nother ball game. The kids in Chicago nowadays will shoot you down at 13 years old. Even the girls, you can't even talk to the young people. They will cuss you out. They will fight you. They will jump on an adult in a minute. They are so disrespectful, it don't make no sense. So the best thing for you to do when you see young teenagers, look the other way. Don't even look at them long enough, because they might even ask you what the hell you looking at. What you looking at? You know what I'm saying? Okay? But anyway, I do want to say that you know, my sexuality doesn't have anything to do with my circumstances. Now, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? It's, most of you know of seeing the previous videos of when I first started, you know what I'm saying, of me rebuilding going on my fitness journey after having HIV. That's a major mental attack. That's an emotional attack. I definitely have to continue to keep pressing forward. I have not been really working out a lot, because I actually have been going through a lot physically and emotionally. I have a new primary care physician, which I'm so grateful for. So before I left Atlanta, I had an appointment with a new doctor. And so, of course, they drew a lot of blood and all this kind of stuff. And so I am indeed undetectable. I've been undetectable for many, many years now. I'm so grateful. But there are other parts of my health that I have to build, like keeping my blood pressure down and not having high cholesterol and things of that nature. And there's other things even too, when you're talking about like sex and stuff like that, like, you know, you just can't open up yourself to getting sick any, you know, or any opportunity to even contract any other STD or STIs, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is, because I'm telling you, when you already have things dealing with your health, you are quicker to catch other things faster, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be self-disciplined. And one thing about being a black gay man in America, we are very, very over-sexualized. One thing about Atlanta, Atlanta is very, very, very over-sexualized. You can go to a bathhouse. If you don't know what a bathhouse is, it's like a spa. And it's open to the general public. It's 24 hours. There's rooms. There's steam rooms. There's pools. There is dark rooms. There is box little places you can go, and you can just meet somebody randomly in there and just have sex and stuff like that. And that's what a lot of men do. A lot of young men, a lot of old men. Now, one thing about me, regardless if I'm in a relationship or whatever the case may be, which I'm not really looking for, because that deemed to be very challenging in this time, is looking for a companion, looking for somebody that's honest and consistent. It's too many options. So I'm not gonna put myself through that no more. I actually have said this before, probably in other videos, that being a black gay man in America, man, I'm talking about, it ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about for real, because you can meet a guy, he could be very, very nice, and he could be good looking and all that. Y'all can have dinner, y'all can have a great time. But baby, really in actuality, it's another opportunity just to be sexual. It's another opportunity to, you know, get your freak on. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a one hit or quit. I don't care how good it is or whatever the case may be. Now, they might hit you up every now and again, but most of the time, most men are in motion. Most men already have a whole roster of other people in their phone that they can hook up with. There's so many hookup apps. There's so many ways, man. I'm talking about Midtown alone. You go to the grocery store, you go to Lindbergh, you go to Brookhaven, you go to Buckhead, you go to all them different places, even on the south side, you know what I'm saying? Like the east side, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can meet people on the MART. I mean, it's just so easy to get hooked up, you know what I'm saying? It ain't hard at all, you know what I'm saying? You know, on our phones, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there are apps that are created for hookups, you know what I'm saying? With radars on them where you can detect who's in the area and who looking for what and what looking for who. All you need is a profile and some pictures. And it can be on and popping, you know what I'm saying? If you're looking for what you're looking for. But see, I'm past that stage in my life right now, you know what I'm saying? It's not only because of what I've been going through, it's just because I don't have that type of time to waste in that mental space, you know what I'm saying? I just don't, you know what I'm saying? One thing about life, it will teach you about yourself. One thing about going through things, it would teach you about some things that you didn't even know. You know, time is money and money is time. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to that. Even with YouTube, okay, for example, you know what I'm saying? I just was commenting on, you know, a subscriber who I follow. And I admire him too. You know what I'm saying? I like his content. I like what he be talking about because he got a lot of wisdom. You know what I'm saying? And see, I'm not married with no children. It's only me. I ain't even got no dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got nobody to feed but me. But at the end of the day, even feeding yourself can be hard. That's the reason why I'm grateful that I'm single. That I don't have a whole lot of baggage. So I pray for people who got families and children, husband and wives and stuff, because the pressure is quadrupled on them type of people. Because you got to provide for other people. You got to make sure that they eat before you eat. You got to make sure them lights and them bills is paid. Things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And those are some heavy burdens if you don't have a plan or if you don't have a source of income. But one thing I'm not going to do with YouTube is rush. Everything is about timing. And one thing I'm not going to do is continue to talk about certain things because there's other things that are going to be happening. That are going to be great events and things that I want to cover, even as far as a YouTube journalist type of thing, because I'm great with interviewing people. I'm great with talking with people and engaging with people. I've always been a creator of that. So that's one of the reasons why I created my YouTube channel. And I also created Groom You Media, because what I want to do is I want to continue to develop relationships with people, healthy opportunities with people that are on the move, that can we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing the subscriber for subscriber thing, and I'm going to tell you why that can be dangerous. Because at the end of the day, just because you're doing subscriber to subscriber, that don't mean they watching your stuff. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean they're viewing your content. And I'll rather meet a stranger on the street or a Uber or a Lyft driver and possibly spark up a conversation and let them know I'm a YouTuber and follow my channel. 9 times out of 10, those are going to be the people, the strangers, the people that you're going to meet out in the general public or on your other platforms are going to say, you know what, don't you have a YouTube channel? Or you can even introduce your YouTube channel. So that's kind of like what I've done, and I've been successful doing that. I'm at 91 subscribers, which is a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And so I know that the spectrum is huge, you know what I'm saying? You have people who have millions of subscribers, but are those millions of people watching those videos all the time? No, it's the people who come across these videos. It's the people who don't know who you are. It's how the algorithm pushes you out there and your content. And so I appreciate that, because I've been watching the analytics. I've been listening to other people that are very wise in YouTube. And I was watching another YouTuber the other day. He was talking about how not to get your videos deleted with all the hashtags and all that kind of stuff. It was very informative, to the point to where I was like, God, thank you. Some way, somehow, everything is connected to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, God is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? God gave whoever the mind to create Google and all these different technology companies and all these media platforms and things of that nature. So the mind is like the greatest gift of all that God gave us to create. So therefore, I've been really blessed with catching things that pertain to my future growth, if that makes sense. So I'm just so grateful for that. I'm so happy about that, because, you know, this thing could drive you crazy, because I'm seeing how it's driving. It's almost damn near drove some people crazy, because they was popping a couple months ago. Now they got 60, 70,000 subscribers, and they was making $9,000 and $10,000 a month. But they done got that money and started flogging. They just started buying cars and trucks and new apartments and stuff. And I get it. Then they done quit their job. Now they looking for another job because of money management, mismanaging their money. You know, relying on YouTube to do their job. Now, don't get me wrong. You can pick up your camera. You can do all the editing. You can have all these different things. But guess what? Baby, that's just like tomorrow. Tomorrow is not even promised. The rest of this day not even promised. Me getting off this video, when I close and when I open it up later or whenever I do today, that can be it for me. God could say it's time for you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen. So I'm going to tell you right now, your last video is your last impression on the world. And so the power of influence, you know what I'm saying? And so being an influencer is one of the biggest things that I'm learning. Just like music, I was out of the country several years ago, my first time out of the country, and they're playing American rap music in Mexico. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, what they doing playing out here? But let me tell you, that's how powerful and that's how influential music is. That even out of the country, they are playing music that is here in the United States, that's here in America. You know what I'm saying? And it blew my mind because I was just like, wow, like, you know, it just, as I reflected on it a while back, I was telling a young man who do music, he's also a YouTuber as well, and he was my Lyft driver one day. And I said, man, be careful with that music, man. Whatever you put out there, man, because you never know who listening to it. And he said, you know what, it's funny that you say that because I get a lot of people from Mexico on my YouTube channel. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. I was like, funny you say Mexico, because I was there some years ago and heard some stuff on just on the beach, you know, on that little strip area in Puerto Vallarta, you know, the music from the restaurants or whatever. And man, I'm telling you, it was American music, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful because one thing about YouTube that I'm learning is the things that I've been interested in for a very long time. And now I'm learning, and I also have like a crypto mentor from YouTube. There's other mentors and people from baking. I love to bake, and I've told y'all that before. I'm gonna do some cake content. I know how to decorate birthday cakes and celebration cakes and stuff like that. No, I'm not into a lot of the fondant work, stuff like that. But eventually, as I grow more and wanted to do that, even as a barber, you know what I'm saying? I haven't been cutting any hair. You know, I kind of, you know, just been really focused on more of me, my health, mentally, spiritually. I haven't been dealing with clients and running all over Atlanta due to me, you know what I'm saying, being terminated from the country club where I was working at, due to inconsistencies and things of that nature. But see, some things happened to me when I got hit by that door, you know what I'm saying, and I had an accident at the gas station. I'm just gonna say that in Sandy Springs last August, I was hit by the door, you know what I'm saying. As I was entering to the gas station, I grabbed the handle and the door slid off on an angle and hit me in my head. So I am fighting a big case right now. And that's the reason why this may be the last video for a while, is because I have to be obedient to the law firm. And I don't want that to conflict with the outcome, because my lawyer did tell me restrain from that, because you don't want that to be used against you, because the accuser, you know, people could be slick and people will try to use things against you and blah, 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 blah. So I'm not going to say too much and I ain't going to speak on it no more, but I'm just putting it out there, you know what I'm saying, that this may be my last video for a while. I'll be still watching everybody else. I'll still be commenting on y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying. And, I'm just, you know, just grateful to share this with y'all this morning. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, today gonna be a beautiful day. My mother's getting ready to go to a wedding. I'm gonna go to the barbershop, see one of my homies. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for church tomorrow, because I got a cousin and his wife that have a beautiful church here. I haven't been in a long time. So I brought me some church clothes. And I'm just gonna continue to keep on moving forward, y'all. So, you know, it's a lot I could say, but you know, I ain't go you know, go too long, but this is good. This is good for me to express it. I feel a lot better. You know, it releases my anxiety, you know what I'm saying, when I am able to express myself on camera, and when I get a chance to see myself on camera as well too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people are afraid of the camera because they don't know how they go look and stuff like that. Man, look at me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, your boy looking rough. Actually, I'm growing my beard back. I'm not cutting my beard off anymore. Ever, ever, ever. Because, you know, I broke out so bad, man. You probably see me in previous videos in the beginning where I just had the goatee and the mustache. You know, you can still see it a little dark. But I'm growing all this back, man. I'm growing it. I used to have a Rick Ross back in the day. You feel me? Before everybody started growing them big old beards. Man, my stuff used to grow so good. But, you know, stress will break hair off, not drinking enough water. And I'm going to talk about that men's grooming and all that kind of stuff in the future, too. You know what I'm saying? Those are going to be some content things that I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? I got a product idea, you know what I'm saying, that I've been sitting on for a while. And I'm like, man, you got to get on that product that you know can make you millions of dollars. Because men who have beards, man, beard maintenance is a lot. And there is a lot of revenue in men's grooming products. So I got a really, really, really dope idea for some men grooming products. And I'm going to start working on that, which I already been working on it. But I'm going to really, really, really start looking for some of the suppliers and some of the things that I can do to brand my own name, you know, with it, you know, things of that nature. But other than that, y'all, I just want to say God bless y'all. Thank you, new subscribers. I pray that this video reach the masses. I pray that it even go viral, you know what I'm saying? Because being a black gay man in America, it is hard, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard for any man, any woman that's trying to do anything in life. But sometimes, like I said before, our trials and tribulations, they really, really do hit different. From relationships to sex to loving yourself, depression to drugs. I don't know what it is about being in an alternative lifestyle. And I'm not glorifying, you know what I'm saying, my sexuality like that. Like, I don't participate in pride and all that kind of stuff. I can care less about that because I'm proud to be a black man. For one, I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be able to create and do the things that I've seen myself do in the past. I'm proud of that. But my sexuality, God gave me that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I love beautiful people. I've had girlfriends in the past growing up, but I have been more attracted to males. And people could say all day long on the Christian spectrum from the Bible about it being an abomination when there's so many abominations. None of us are exempt. Don't ever get it twisted just because. And see, that's the thing about the heterosexual community, that they judge so hard on homosexuals, but you got a man who got a wife who got 10 girlfriends. Now, what kind of righteousness is that? But then you want to judge a homosexual. See, none of us get away from sin. Sin is sin. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? What it is you do, how you do it, how many women you sleep with, you know, things of that nature. That's why I don't judge people. I do not judge people. That's why I put a video up before. Stop being judgmental. Do not judge people. And if you can not judge people and you can get an understanding on what being judgmental is. Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody made a comment on one of those videos about not being judgmental. Now, this is what you can be judgmental on. The environment of which you are in that moment, you can judge that. You can judge what type of quality of life you want to have. You can judge what type of people you want around you. You can judge. It's all these different things that you can look at. But when it comes down to judging people, you need to look at your own self in the mirror, because a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are quick to say, oh, you gay, you gay. But I guarantee you, you got some stuff in you too. You might not necessarily be gay, but I guarantee you're an ass licker, booty. You probably, you know, look at little kids, you know, drink a lot. A lot of people don't. I'm telling you, we all got to cross the bear. That's one of the reasons why, like I said, you go to some of the old, back to my videos, just go through stuff. If you're a new subscriber, get to know me. I want to get to know y'all. You know, I believe in community, but I also believe in family. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the world. I believe in connections, you know, and that's what I want to do through Groom You Media, ATL. It ain't got nothing to do with specific, because let me tell you about communities, because the LGBT community is not a healthy community. Now, there's parts of it that's healthy, but most of it is lust. It is judgment. It is people will throw you away. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of the things about drag queens and transsexual stuff like that, I kid you not, I love T.S. Madison to death, but T.S. Madison got a dirty mouth, and I kid you not, there are some things about T.S. Madison. I know T.S. Madison been through a lot of stuff. I know there have been a lot of people who said a lot of things about T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison have made bad relationships with people. They started off good, but they ended up bad. But they drag each other so bad. Won't nobody let it go. Won't nobody let it go. They still dragging each other after years and years and years of even some of their content. Like, I ain't been on T.S. Madison channel in a long time, but I do know every now and again certain people's names will come out of T.S. Madison's mouth when you need to be past that. And I'm not judging T.S. Madison. I'm just saying it's about moving forward in life. It's about getting past certain things in your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, God is too good. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got time to be stuck in the past. I don't got no friends like that, but I ain't mad at nobody. If I was to run across people that done me wrong and things of that nature, I've forgiven people. I may not have forgotten if I come into contact with you, but guess what? I'm not even about to let that even resonate in my mind, because guess what? That capacity, I need that dopamine. I need other chemicals to you know, me coming a multimillionaire, walking into an opportunity to become a billionaire through crypto. That's what I need to be thinking about. I need to be thinking about the distributed ledger technology opportunities, the quant network opportunities, all the things that's going on with digital currency right now with Bitcoin, and how the United States is about to be a definite digital currency society, a nation. People don't even understand what's getting ready to come to that. And if you want to go check out a video and you want to know about what's getting ready to happen with the United States, or with the Americas, you know what I'm saying, with digital banking and tokenized. Things are about to be tokenized. Things are about to be, I'm telling you, y'all, it's some things with the blockchain and all that kind of stuff with digital technology, with money and digital currency. It's going to scare a lot of people if they ain't ready for it. But I thank God that I came across it, because you can invest in it. You can buy stock in it. And guess what? That's the future. And guess what? They are making trillions and quadrillions and trillions of dollars. Is being transferred through a digital currency right now, through world banking, all those different things, through Bitcoin. You know, I'm not into trading. I'm not a trader, but I am an investor. I will buy some shares, and I'm going to buy more shares. I'm going to continue to buy more shares, because guess what? I forgot the name of the company that made the driverless car. I'm going to buy some shares in that company. So if I was you, and if I was a YouTuber, those are the things that I would be looking forward to doing. I wouldn't care. I don't care about how many subscribers and stuff that I'm getting. I would be looking at other people and learning from YouTube and what it's offering. I understand pushing content out every day, 2-3 videos every day. That's a personal goal for people. But have purpose in those videos. You know, have a substance in those videos. And when I get to that point where I'm pushing videos out 2-3 times a day, you're gonna know. But it's going to be a method to the madness. I'm going to be promoting the show. I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to be showing some products. I'm going to be not just sitting here talking, but I'm going to be doing some other things to accommodate and to add value to what it is that I pushed out from the first video. Then the second video, I'm not going to be in the same setting. I'm not going to be wearing the same clothes. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want to do, but I want my stuff to be unique and crafted different. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for the mind of creativity. But also, too, I'm grateful for God renewing my mind. I thank God for me having a deeper prayer life. I listen to a lot of prayer. I listen to a lot of people who pray, prayer videos and things of that nature on YouTube and things of that nature. I don't watch a whole lot of TV, but I will watch a YouTube video. I will watch some stuff, not necessarily free movies or whatever the case would be, but really other things that matter the most right now in my life. You know what I'm saying? That matter the most, that you know, what's going to be healthy for me. Juicing. You know, I'm getting older too, so every now and again my knee, you know, I get a little pain or something like that. So I'm learning from people who are herbalists and people who are into nutrition and health and value. You know, learning about your digestive system. You know what I'm saying? Black people bodies, especially from what I know, you know what I'm saying, even though we all are human, but our intakes are totally different. Like, yeah, I think black people could get skin cancer because I've heard of stories, but it's not as common, you know what I'm saying, for us, because we have melanin in it. You know, we have a skin tone, a natural genetic skin tone that prevents us from getting burnt because of the of our ethnic background, you know, things of that nature. So it's so many different things, y'all, that YouTube is such a blessing. TikTok is a blessing. Facebook is a blessing. Instagram is a blessing. I am so inspired by a lot of fashion curators. I love tuxedos and bow ties and, you know, just different fashion, shoes, you know, barbers, hairstylists, people that I'm networking with to build, you know what I'm saying, a couple of events that I'm going to do in the future, you know what I'm saying, around the barber and the styling industry, you know, bringing different people out from all around the world, not just one city. I want the nation, you know what I'm saying, I want God to unify me with the nation. My goal in life right now is to unify God's people, to bring in people, to encourage people, to bring people to a place where, you know, they were empowered and it was an impact. It wasn't something that they came to and it was just a party or a good time, but it was something that people came to and they left with something and it changed their life. So that's what YouTube does for me. So I'm just grateful today for this opportunity to share with y'all. Troy Grooms reporting live and direct. I'm here in Chicago visiting my family. Like I said, this will be my last video for a while. Keep me in your prayers. I'm praying for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Groom You Media, ATL. Holla at your boy. And I'm looking for you, Chaotic. Chaotic, you in Atlanta? I'm trying to connect with you, bro. I just want to chill with you and talk with you, man. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I respect you and I love your content. Chaotic TV. Y'all know who Chaotic is. Chaotic is from Love and Hip Hop. But Chaotic be out there in the trenches in Atlanta. He's a normal person with a whole lot of energy. He talk a whole lot of crap. But his energy I love, and I love his content. I love what he does. So if this message or this video get to Chaotic, Chaotic, hit your boy up, man. Troy Grooms on Instagram. Groom U Media ATL. So hit me up, man. All right. But anyway, love y'all. God bless y'all. Peace.